Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here for the New Moon in Gemini reading for Twin Flames, and the new moon is on Monday, June 3rd, 2019. So I'm filming this a day early, and hopefully you will get it and utilize this new moon energy to your advantage. We recently had the full moon, and I did a reading for that. That was the last time I was online, and I did a whole lot of releasing for myself, for the collective, and for all twins and those that are going to be coming into union soon. So I'm really excited about this new moon because I see a lot of new beginnings happening. So this reading today is going to start off with me shuffling. So I have two sets of cards here. The cards are for the divine masculine, feminine, and the union in the center, and then some cards to close out with there at the end. But the cards that are laid out are the past, the present, and the future for the feminine and the masculine twins. And then the center is the outcome for their union. And this is what, will be manifesting over this new moon period if you're resonating with the messages here in the video. So one thing that you can do to make sure that you do manifest is to clear out all the old. So physically clearing your space, also clearing and detoxing your body, your mind, your spirit, your energy. So there's all those levels, and our emotions is also what we want to release, anything that we don't need anymore, whatever's not serving us, so that we can have all this space available for this new energy to come in, because we have this 6th month of the year, and the 6 is the same as the Lover's card, number 6 in the Tarot. So we're in the month of love, in the month of Gemini as well, and Gemini is the twins. So it's a special new moon for manifesting in relationships. There's a lot of new love energy coming in. I'm going to shuffle these cards and lay them out. I started by laying out the other cards in this direction, so I'm going to lay the cards in the opposite direction. So these are going to be the cards representing the energy of the physical or 3D aspect of the divine masculine, and then the feminine and the union, where it's headed. So we're going to look at the 5D aspect and then the 3D. So I think we'll start with the feminine twin, or the one that embodies most of the feminine energy. So this could be either a female or a male. It really doesn't matter, and all types of relationships are possible. All right, so I'm going to lay these cards out. Oops, didn't want to show the card yet. I haven't even really seen it, but okay, so we're going to lay these out. All right, so the two decks that I'm using are the 5D cards are the Illuminated Tarot here by Caitlin Keegan, and then we have this lower level here is the Tarot of Sexual Magic by Scarabeo. Okay, so basically, there might be some nudity on these cards, so if you're not 18 and older, or if you don't want to see nudity, then don't look. But we've got these cards ready to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is start with the feminine energy first and bring the cards down. I'm going to read the top card. This is what the divine feminine aspect or divine feminine counterpart has been kind of going through recently, in the recent past. And I remember seeing this card for one of the other videos I've done where there were these obstacles. So this is the 8 of clubs here. Those are wands, rods, and they're kind of, an obstacle, but it could also be protection. So we need to think that the divine feminine had been going through a process where they were being protected in some ways. If the divine feminine and masculine are in separation, the divine feminine may feel that that is unnecessary, or that she could handle, or he could handle being around the divine masculine twin during, the process of the divine masculine doing their spiritual work. But honestly, like, there was protection even though there was separation. So, and then there's also time to prepare. So maybe the divine feminine feels that there was this obstacle or block, but it actually ended up being protective. So now in this moment, we have the Three of Cups energy, or the Three of Hearts energy here for the divine feminine. So more of a heart-centered energy. We have like three friends getting together, or divine feminine, masculine, let's say, and then the third energy that they could create with their union. And it also means celebration. So I feel like the divine feminine are realizing that all the obstacles, roadblocks, tests, and tribulations of the past were actually preparing him or her for this beautiful energy of feeling, free of these burdens, which were the limiting beliefs that the feminine twin had released and is still releasing, and just feeling more lighthearted and wanting to celebrate. And here we have the King of Wands in the future, which is showing that the divine feminine is celebrating now, but then going into more of a passionate but more controlled energy, of that of a leader. So on the 5D level, these things are manifesting. There might have been blocks that came from the 5D level, and if you're not celebrating with your friends and family, because sometimes this twin flame journey can be pretty lonely and no one really understands, know that your spiritual team, your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, whoever that you connect with in the spiritual realms, your ancestors, they're all celebrating with you right now, because you've achieved a level of ascension that not many people on earth have. So divine feminine twin, if you don't think you made any progress, you really did, and you're coming into this more controlled but passionate energy, this more mature ruler type of energy, which is interesting because it's a fire sign as well, where the fiery energy is coming out, and that's kind of what's being ignited right now in the month of June. So in the physical, so that's your 5D aspect, is like you are becoming more passionate and your soul is fired up if you're the divine feminine. Now, looking at the recent past, physically for the divine feminine, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is kind of, an energy of being exhausted. But then we see like that there was romance between the masculine and feminine. So this is in the past. Let's see what's in the present for the physical. Well, presently we have the masculine coming toward the feminine. So in between here, there may have been, it depends what stage you're at on your journey. So take the parts that resonate and leave the rest behind. But many divine feminine have united with their twin and then had the separation, maybe are in no contact now. And here we see the masculine coming again as the Knight of Pentacles, wanting to offer the feminine some forbidden fruit in this case, possibly. And this is a tangible offer. So the masculine may in the physical be contacting you if you're the feminine, wanting to offer something, but you're not sure if it's good enough for you. And that's okay, because you have set your boundaries, your deal breakers. You've decided what it is that you will accept and not accept. In an unconditionally loving way, you can turn the masculine down if the offer isn't what you want. Like if they're offering a night of passion, which you've had already, and then they disappear, well, maybe this time you should kind of hint around about wanting more, like wanting more than one night of passion. So let's hold off on that night of passion until we get to know each other better. I mean, some of you haven't talked to your divine masculine twin for a year, 2 years or more, maybe even a couple months is enough for you to have to catch up. So, take it slow if your masculine twin does reach out. And sorry, this wasn't meant to be turned upside down, but I wasn't really looking at what I was doing. So this last card is the near future. We have the number 3, the 3 of Wands. We have a lot of fiery energy here. So this is a very passionate and loving kiss between the masculine and the feminine here. And this is, again, is the 3 of Wands. So it's like the two flames coming together to create that fire, to create that third energy. So it kind of trickles down from the 5D that the feminine is going to be feeling this passion ignited for the masculine. But I feel like it's because now the masculine sees the tables are turned and they're going to be the chaser, the pursuer, and they're finally going to do things the right way. They're going to come into the picture the right way and not leave. They're going to be more committed to staying with the feminine on the journey. So that's really good energy there. So the divine feminine is learning how to manifest this and will be able to manifest this if he or she has done enough of their own clearing and healing to get to the stage of manifesting this union. And if it doesn't stay, that you guys stay connected because of the fact that there needs to be more healing, don't despair, because you'll have another chance at some point for this cycle again. But if you want to break the cycle of the back and forth, the hot and the cold, you really have to kind of hold out on expressing your passion in a physical way. So kind of getting to know each other in a friendly way first. Again, I know it sounds cheesy, but you need that foundation and you need to build the emotional closeness back up and the trust and consistency, before you just say, oh yeah, I'm all yours, because you want the masculine to kind of come in and declare that to you. And so you don't declare it first, feminine. I mean, you've probably done that already, so let's do something different. Remember, the definition of insanity given to us by Albert Einstein is, you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So basically what I'm saying is change up the way you approach this relationship. It's a pure relationship. Okay, so at its core, it's sacred, it's pure, it's from the divine. So it's like, in earthly terms, you want to give it that foundation, that grounding, and maybe have to go through that old-fashioned courting phase. But I feel like that's what most of the feminine twins that I talk to are missing out on. So make that happen. I guess you'd have to watch some movies from, I don't know, the 1900s in order to understand what I'm talking about. But basically, it's not a game. It's just understanding human nature. Okay, because both of the sexes, both of the genders want to connect to each other. But the way that we connect and what we expect when we connect that way is different, okay? So that's why I suggest what I suggest. All right, these are the masculines cards here. So we're going to kind of look at the divine masculine energies and how they relate to the divine feminine next. And these are the this one is the union. These are the 5D energies. So the recent past for the masculine was three of diamonds. So this is the 3 of Pentacles. So that's really a grounded energy that the masculine felt with their divine feminine. They thought that they were building something possibly with the divine feminine. So they felt that. But this is more at the spiritual level. Their soul energy in the past was trying to get this happening. And now their soul is trying to get them to do this 8 of Spades, which is, it looks like the balance, the karmic balance. So the divine masculine higher self is trying to get the message to the divine masculine's mind, body, and emotional self, trying to get this message of you need to do things to make it equal between you. Masculine, you have to you have to create this balance, because there was an imbalance before. Even though there was some creation going on between you and your feminine, you need to create this balance between you. So that's the soul energy. And then we have coming up the 7 of spades here, and it looks like we have those rods, but we have cooperativity. So it looks like the soul of the divine masculine is trying to get the message to the physical aspect that in the future you want to promote cooperativity, because there was an imbalance. The feminine was giving 2 and you were only giving 1. So for every 2 bits of energy that the feminine gave to you, masculine, you only gave 1. So now it's time to set the balance. And when you do that, the 2 of you will be equally sharing and giving, and it won't seem like there's an imbalance anymore, because the energy exchange will be equal. And that's kind of like what we're trying to get going here on this planet. All right, so I have cards here. Oh, this one's for the union. So in the recent past, the masculine, wow, yeah, that's for sure. The masculine was more in control of the feminine, and like in sexual control for sure, we're seeing. And you guys saw me that I shuffled these cards, and this is what came up. And this card is definitely showing that the masculine was dominating the feminine. You know, sometimes I know that I dominated the masculine in this way, and I'm sure some of the feminine twins or the feminine aspect twins that are watching understand what I'm saying, but they were in control in the past, and they were holding on, to the key of the whole relationship by the sexual, sorry, that's not supposed to be upside down, but okay, by the sexual nature of things. So then we have in the center here this card showing the 2 of wands. So it's like the 2 twins have the opportunity now to get to know each other. Look how the masculine is looking at the feminine. It's like he's finally looking her in the eyes, because here he's not looking her in the eyes. And I'm sure you guys understand that, that there was like this emotional wall up with the masculine twin for a very long time. I mean, you may not even have experienced it coming down yet. And this is physical energy. So this resonates for me. It resonates for a lot of the twins that I've been, that I've seen and spoken to and worked with. Now the masculine has this opportunity and this desire to get that close, to, have dinners with the feminine, because this is all about, like, it looks to me like, even though they're half naked pretty much, that they are out on a date, and that's what they want to do. The masculine twin wants to be the man, whether or not they are the feminine or the masculine. They want to be the one that is the dominant one, but not just in the bedroom, everywhere. And so they want to be public with this. That's kind of what the energy is. And then it's so public that we even have onlookers. So in the future, there's going to be this energy of the masculine that, they're going to make love to you wherever they want, because they want the whole world to know. They want, the karmic to get the hint that, hey, we've been done for a long time. They want whoever it is that was obstructing this union from coming together with this sword of truth here. They want others to know, to find out about it, to talk about it, to spread the news. So they're not going to be hiding it anymore. That's basically what the energy is. So that's awesome. Now let's look at the union. So for both twins in this upcoming month, what we have in the 5D realm, wow, we have this 6 of hearts. So the 6 of hearts is showing, and this is so awesome because we're in the 6th month of the year, Gemini, and the twins, and we have the 2 twins here. This is also the soulmate card, the soul connection card. They're connected by that third eye chakra. So you might feel sensations in your own third eye chakra this month. You may get activations. You and your twin will become more psychically linked, more telepathically linked to each other. You'll just know that you're meant to be together, even if you have to wait a bit longer, for whatever it is that needs to happen so that you could come into your union. But your souls definitely know and will be sending you lots of signs and synchronicities, signals, signs, dreams, whatever it takes to keep you on this path, because we don't have much longer before we have an important mission coming up. And I mean, I really truly believe that we have an important mission coming up starting in January of 2020. So if you're, a true twin, you're going to resonate with that and know that there's something important that we need to be with our twins for. And basically, the last energy here, oh my gosh, this is making me laugh. So the masculine is going to be all about the feminine. That's what we saw here. And so is the feminine. There's going to be so much intimacy. They're going to be looking at each other. But then this is just cracking me up, because we have the masculine kind of like worshiping the feminine now, like kissing her butt, basically kissing her ass. I mean, that's not what I wanted the whole time. Like, I met my masculine and I just wanted an equal energy exchange with the guy. And it was always like, he's so busy and like we're rescheduling and he can't meet me to help me with these videos. And, I just had it. And, that's how I felt, like, hey, buddy, I'll do this on my own, then you can kiss my butt. And I'm sure a lot of you can resonate if you're the divine feminine. And I'm so sorry, divine masculine, if you're watching this, that you might think that I'm being, I'm talking to all divine masculine, you might think that I'm being harsh, but really, you know who you are. You know that you were guilty of this. And really, we just want you to do that, like, for a little bit. And as soon as the balance is set, we'll be good. And I'm speaking for divine feminines now. So basically, I mean, divine masculines, you guys know that by now that you ran. And if any of you do come to talk to me, I always tell you, like, just to communicate with your twin, and you will find out everything you need to know. But then there's that weird energy between them, and it's hard for them to kind of navigate it, so they just wait it out. But in the end, all twins are going to figure this journey out. I'm very confident of that. So even if you don't fully resonate, if you haven't met your twin yet, or if you haven't heard from your twin or seen your twin for a long time, you could jump timelines. I mean, all you really have to do is believe and understand and transcend. I know it sounds just so simple to just transcend all of your childhood wounds and all of these hangups and limiting beliefs. But, I said I was going to do that Patreon thing, and I really want to do it. My goal is to either have it launch in July or August. I had some setbacks recently. I'm like even lucky that I'm still here with you guys. I mean, I don't know if you know, but in the last year, I've been through so much stuff, and that's why I had less and less videos. And, I was just thinking about it today. It's because I'm a twin flame. I mean, I had to grow some balls, okay? I thought I was in the masculine energy, and I was wrong, okay? So I was definitely in some kind of weird loop for a very long time. But I learned how to stand up for myself finally, and I proved it to myself recently. So you'll be seeing a lot more of me. I've been through so many challenges. I'm going to start sharing that. I know I said I would before, but I feel it even stronger now that I need to talk about these things. Okay, but I will do that. I will share that with you in a different video, not a reading. And I just want to let you guys know that I do pray for all twins daily to come into union. At the end of this, when I'm reading the Archangel Michael message, I'm going to be sending you some Reiki healing. I have a website, twinflamerx.com. Check the description box. go on the website. You could book a session, but also you could click on the links there for the other sites that I'm on and all the social media. I may not put all that in the description box anymore because right now I'm kind of trying to figure out the algorithm situation. I used to have a better placement for videos. Now it's like I get like 200-300 views, and so that's demotivating for me. I do want to do more videos for you guys, and I will, no matter if it's only 200-300 people watching, but it does help to have support, which is donations, people watching, people liking, sharing, subscribing. I want to keep doing this, but it's getting really hard for me to do it without the support I used to have. So I'm asking you, and I'm going to send Reiki healing so you could understand that this is like all of us need to band together, all twin flames, because our mission is very important, and a lot of us are going to be working together. So, I need your support. I have important stuff I need to be telling you, but if you're not listening, you're going to like miss out, because I have to work with other people as well, not just twin flames. I do readings for all types of people every day, helping them awaken and become more aware and clear and to figure out their lives and their journeys so they may not be on the twin flame journey with us. But anyway, I'm going to end this with 2 archetype messages, one from the Divine Feminine and one from the Masculine. So Kuan Yin Oracle, Alana Fairchild, is this first one. So the message here for us from this Divine Feminine archetype is the nectar of the lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. So I feel like that message was for me, but maybe it's for some of you who are like exhausted, like workers, like I am, who toil daily on this planet through this dense energy and try to do good. And even sometimes, like, it may seem like you're not doing good because you're kind of like telling someone off, but maybe you're just bringing the light. Maybe you're just bringing the truth. God knows, like, I've had my share this year of just telling people off, and it's for things that they could do better, like, and it's not just for me, it's a message from God. Like, my ego is out of this picture. If my ego was in control, I'd be like walking down the street right now worrying about Gucci, Prada, Tory Burch, because that's what I used to do. All right, yeah, I read tarot cards, but I was like constantly consumed with buying designer purses and stuff like that. So, I don't do that anymore. I'm not saying it's bad, but my goals are different. My objectives are different now. So I'm here to help you. Yeah, and I don't have any of those purses anymore either. Because I had to get rid of them. I had to sell a lot of my things so I can, do this work. Okay, so here we go with Archangel Michael. He's our last message, and I'm going to be sending you some Reiki healing. Wow. So he says to us, if you're still watching, this is your life's purpose, to be a light worker, to spread light, to be a twin flame, to unite with your twin, to, create that third energy with your twin, to be on the mission. There's going to be a big need for us. And I know people say, well, it's coming soon, but it could be coming tomorrow. Are you ready? So Archangel Michael wants me to help you get ready by sending this Reiki healing energy. Archangel Michael, you know the details of our divine life purpose. You know all of our soul plans. We ask you to help us be aligned with these soul purpose plans and goals. Please clearly guide us and our actions so that we are taking the best steps to fully manifest our wonderful and meaningful careers, as well as our soul purpose, our twin flame mission, and our Lightworker mission together here on Earth. Okay, so I'm sending you some Reiki healing energy, and I hope that this message blesses you, brings you clarity and peace. And I'm going to be coming back to you way sooner than I did last time, I promise. So I hope that you have a wonderful 2 weeks manifesting in this new moon in Gemini. Many blessings. Namaste.